Why do you feel you haven't come, or do you feel the need to succumb to societal pressures and change anything? Plastic surgery, BBL, bigger.
Have I felt that? No, I wouldn't say that I felt like that. I honestly, if anything, when I was younger, wanted to be like shorter. I felt like all the guys. I mean, like, I'm not talking that young. A couple of years ago,
Right.
I felt like all the guy actors were shorter than me, and I'm like, well, they not finna choose me because I'm taller than him.
Right.
You know. That was one of the only things I could think that I really wanted to change about myself, but. For the most part, I come from an athletic family, so
Yeah.
whatever you want to see in your body, that's like I was taught go work out.
Work out, yeah.
Like go do it, you
Yeah.
know? And that's what I like, working out and feeling strong. That's what I like on my body. So no.
SZA recently came out and said she regretted getting a BBL. Have you talked to anybody in the industry that has regretted any kind of, because I think that now the thing in the TV industry or the Hollywood movie industry is like this weight loss drug, the Ozempic, tirzepatide, semaglutide, things like that.
Yeah.
Have you talked to anyone that regret, like, whatever you do, don't do this?
No. The girls that I talk to, they be like,
Girl, do that.
look good. I don't know about nothing, but that is eating right up. I'd be like, let me feel that. That's nice. No, I will say though, I do feel like I have had some girls who do like the quick trying to lose weight.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like maybe you got a shoot coming up and you trying to do something. But that is the only thing where I feel like it's like, yeah, I just poisoned myself for no reason. But yeah, no, none of the girls that I met really regret that. I think you got to be careful though, because everything's a trend. So it's here today, gone tomorrow, but they be looking good to me.
Janet Jackson reposted one of your videos. SZA hit you up after. I mean, what is that? Janet Jackson. Now, obviously, Janet was Beyonce before Beyonce, and so forth and so on. She was the it, and for her to repost it or to have SZA, reach out. I mean, how does that make Coco feel? How did that make Coco feel to know Janet Jackson reposted of your video?
I think it's very rewarding, because for such a long time, nobody cared. So to have people care, first of all, is a blessing and crucial to success.
Right.
But then to also have, people you look up to and respect in your field to commend what you're doing it's kind of like this sigh of relief, like, oh, maybe I am doing something really good. If they think that, then maybe I am doing something really good. But honestly, I think for me, I feel like it's always been me who's got to be proud of what I'm doing.
Okay.
Even when nobody cared and it was embarrassing, I still knew I ate that. And I'm like, I don't know what's not clicking for y'all.
Right.
But damn, I got something over here.
Do you believe you got the role of Hillary? Hillary. So how was that audition? Tell me about that audition.
So that was around the time where I had just started getting relevant in the world in any capacity. And I had this fan base now that was like, we support you. We didn't know you were going through this. We support you.
Okay.
I'm like, I didn't know you cared. Thank you. So I get this acting management and they're like, we just like your personality. We want to work with you. I was like, okay. I haven't been employed in a year and a half, but okay. Yeah. And so around that time, they were like, there's this opportunity going around this show, Bel-Air, and we think you should audition for Hillary. And I was like, y'all, what do I look like trying to audition for this light-skinned girl? I'm sorry. I was like, I told you guys, it's been a year and a half since I've had a job, and y'all gonna make me do this?
Yeah.
Like, And I was like, what about I read for Ashley? She was dark-skinned. They were like, Ashley's 12 in this. Get your on tape for Hillary. And so I was very reluctant, and this was still when I was working on myself, and so my mental was not really good, and so I was basically expecting rejection. So I kind of did it in this, I don't really care. I'm doing this, and I don't really care. But it kind of worked,
right.
And so I ended up getting on the phone with the director right after my audition, which I thought was just okay, because in the back of my mind, I wasn't really there.
Right.
I was like, let's get this along so you can tell me no so we can move on. Thanks. And he kind of talks about how he had looked me up and how he knew me and how he wanted me to just really be myself. And I had never had anyone with any position of power tell me to do that. And so I was like, okay, great. I'm going to do this next audition. And now I'm really excited. Now my heart's in it. You normally you keep your guard up. And then he was like, actually, we're just going to call you. We'll tell you whether or not you got it. So they were basing it off my first audition where I didn't really expect anything and I was expecting rejection. And I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to get this. Okay. But they ended up calling me and telling me that I did get the role. And I was so happy because I needed that money. For real.
Real was about to be due again, huh?
Man, what? I was like, I'll sign anything. No, but it did work out. It did work out. And we're about to film our 4th and final season. So it's a blessing to think that was 4 years ago where I was like, hell yes.
Did you think about this. You said you went in there and you're like, hey, I'm just going to read. I don't care if I get it or not, as opposed to the other roles that you were actually trying to get. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you relaxed and you allowed the best Coco to come out?
No. No, I am my best when I am prepared, when I do my research, when I'm ready.
Right.
Then I can just get out of my head and just execute.
But you said you like, I thought you wanted to do this other role, but the other role was too young. And then you're like, I'm just going to do this. And that's like.
I don't know. It was truly just my time.
Okay.
It was truly just my time. Because when I look back at it, I could see the vision, but I can see myself. And I know what I was thinking in my own head. So I'm like, I don't believe her. But people who don't know what's in my head, they could get it.
You
but
came off as believable.
You know? Yeah, but no, I'm my best when I'm prepared. When
Okay.
I practiced, when I've rehearsed it, then I can just go eat it up.
Right. What's some of the best advice you've received since you've been in the industry? What's some of the best advice? Who's giving you some of the best advice that you like, okay, this has really helped me?
You know what? SZA had said something, because I remember I had done this cover of Love Galore, and this was years ago.
Okay.
And she had hit me about it. Or maybe it was hit different. I don't know. She had hit me about it because, a lot of her fans were sending it to her. And I asked her, how did you get there? And she kind of said, like, be delusional in a way. Like, and honestly, truly, I do feel like you have to be a little bit delusional because you're trying to do something that nobody has done, especially the people around you, the people closest to you.
Especially people you know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you have to, like, be delusional. And unless you have that support in somebody who believes in the vision with you, you on your own with it. It's you and God.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that actually has helped me so much to walk in rooms with my head held high, to sing certain things, to try different, things creatively is like delusion.
Is there a scene that you won't do? Is there anything that you won't do? I don't know about, intimacy on screen or being naked on screen. Is there something that Coco like, nah, that ain't your girl?
Yeah. I feel like, honestly, truly, a lot of the intimacy scenes are super choreography. They're 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it again. And you just get into this little habit. To me, it's like,
Mom watching.
my mama know not to press play. She's learned the hard way. She got to protect herself. But I think for me, I don't want it to ever lean too porn vibes,
right?
Yeah. Like if it's a tasteful moment, like I always say, The Notebook. Okay. That was obviously them having sex, but it was so tasteful and the storyline was so good, and I was just I respect this.
That's what you got out of that? Tasteful.
Yes.
Okay. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party because we like to do something before two something.